पहिला पहिला मङ्गोलियन्सहरू युज टु कम माथि त्यो मुस्ताङहरूतिर अनि गाउँहरू लुटेर जान्थ्यो नि त्यति बेलाको स्टोरी क्या सो ट्रोय मिट्स विच मुभी ट्रोय मिट्स ज्याङ्गो बेसिकली
But I never thought about it like that. Man.
See,
so
yes, see a Nepali Western, like the Mongolian group answer. That film is about when a Mongolian group answer, and then they like rati lutnu aira huncha kya. But then you one girl when a sheep is going to the loo, and rather than killing her, they kidnap her and go.
Genghis Khan type.
Yeah, they kidnap her and go back to their village kya. When a Boliviana, थाहा पाउँछ कि that's the princess क्या and then the prince goes to rescue right the prince नै but केटीको त्यहाँ चाहिँ या केटीको त्यहाँ लाग्छ nice
लाग्छ माथि बाई भन्दै
के भनेको माथिबाट
खेल्छस् खेल्छिस्
Turn that shit up! Turn that shit up! What is the word? Bowling it also get on bowling without me. No, the most funny is that this go. अंग्रेजीमा भाषा गरेछु
आज हामीसँग चाहिँ मिस्टर धीरज राजवंशी
ब्रो पनि एसपी को रहेछ हैन
सेन्ट पल्स हामीसँगै दार्जिलिङ अलिकति हामीभन्दा जुनियर रहेछ अन्त खासमा भन्ने भए उसलाई हामीले अघि 5 मिनेट अगाडि नै भेटेको अनि वी जस्ट ट्राइङ टु नो हिम एन्ड
सञ्जयले सुनाइरहन्छ
सञ्जयको कनेक्ट एन्ड वी अलरेडी फाउन्ड अ फ्यु थिङ्स इन्ट्रेस्टिङ अबाउट यु ब्रो अन्त would you say something about yourself?
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. So after I graduated from St. Paul's in 2016, then I went to LA for like in film school. And त्यसपछि I came back like here last year, and since then I've just been like working things out by myself. There, or I'm also involved in a film school as a board member.
Film school?
Yeah. It's called Everest Film Academy.
Nepal?
Yeah. So like they are like the biggest film school here. So far, so like why like the main reason that I joined the board was that because if you want to change the industry, you have to like start with the young ones first. Yeah, like teach them right in school itself because well, yahko film industry is like not so professional. I would say that's what I've learned so far. Working in like 2 projects, and like what happened was that we used to work and right before the shoot the film should just crash. Like Twitter films like it has happened like
cost of variable kile garda
it would be mostly like not following the schedule. Like most of the time like the director, am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Bro. Okay.
So you mean like professionalism?
Yeah. छैन. Yeah, that's thing like सबैजनाले भन्छ that के भन्छ like the industry is like coming up, yeah, it's booming and all the stuff, but where they lack is the screenplay. Yeah, like the camera work is good, the acting is nice, but the script, the screenplay is just like yeah, that's why like I think yahko mancheharu also don't watch like Nepali films like who would want to watch like a Nepali film if like you're a Salman Khan or a South Indian film is out at the same time they would rather spend that $400 in a better entertainment than like Nepali films
how do you see it man aileko hamro Nepali industry for it to grow अब यो like यस्तोहरु त production process हरुको कुरा भयो हैन but in terms of our creativity and like just like our making good movie for the people to अब just अहिले त्यो monk वाला movie के थियो I mean it's not related to the monk but kabaddi the wild चल्छ
yeah the 4 yeah kabaddi
kabaddi
हो
खिचडी म त खिचडी कबड्डी चाहिँ वाइल्ड चलिरहेको छ नि अहिले
yeah.
तर अब वाइल्ड चलेको भने पनि दे आर डुइङ लाइक 12 crores समथिङ अब ठिकै छ अब इन्डियाहरूसँग कम्पेयर नगरौँ होइन तर
क्रोज त राम्रो होइन
त्यही त दामी हो
12 crores good, yeah,
दामी हो क्या नेपालको लागि अब बट स्टिल अब वेन यु कन्सिडर लाइक बजेट सजेट गरेर ठिकै छ त्यो छोडिदियो होइन तर अब दिस मुभी इज कन्सिडर टु बी ड्याम गुड अहिले होइन चलिरहेछ सो वाट इज इट द्याट दिस मुभी इज डुइङ राइट किनभने मैले 1 हो कि 2 चाहिँ हेरेको छु क्या इट्स नट द्याट डिफ्रेन्ट फ्रम अदर नेपाली मुभिज अनेस्टली
What is the
इट्स अब त्यही हो गाउँमा हुन्छ त्यसपछि
गाउँको स्टोरी बेसिकली
गाउँमा हुन्छ अनि अब केटी मन पराउँछ अनि त्यसपछि सहरबाट अर्को केटाहरू लगिदिन्छ तर अब त्यही हो बिच बिचमा फनी डायलग्स त्यस्तो त्यस्तोहरू छ अब स्टोरी इज नट द्याट इन्क्रेडिबल त्यस्तो केही छैन इट्स जस्ट अलिकति अथेन्टिक छ भनिदिन्छु त्यो गाउँको त्योहरू चाहिँ इन्भाइरोमेन्टहरू चाहिँ तर अब हाउ टु गो आउट अफ द्याट अब एभ्री मुभी त सेम त हुनु भएन नि त अब कबड्डीको पार्ट 4 हो कि 5 पुगिसक्यो
Yeah, but yeah, I think the reason this movie went for is, your franchise ko last film ho, okay? Yeah, Kabaddi 4 is like the final chapter, so like sabai jana hernu gayo kya. Like how the whole franchise would wrap up.
final match चाहिँ fourth time मा आम्बो
cuz this is the
यार
first movie was kabaddi हैन second movie was kabaddi and third movie was kabaddi क्या if it goes on like Fast and the Furious so the कति kabaddi भन्नुपर्छ Do you mean kabaddi? No, kabaddi. So like, what do you think?
Like personally, I think that this film, let's say your franchise, they got right. Yeah, it's going. There's a lot of faces, okay? Like Dehang Rai bhayo, and then Sagat Mallar or something film. So that's like people go to watch it, okay?
Paul happens, sir.
Pulsar छैन
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
He's still in jail, bro. Yeah.
Ani, yeah, that's there. And right now I'm currently working on 2 films. It's called Samsher, which like Hammer Production House. We also have a production house, and that's it. Now we are comparing it with. And that's why we are comparing, not comparing. We are collaborating with Everest Film School, So that film, like, we are going to use the students out there, like, to gain experience, on set, like how like things should be done, basically, and rather than like how things are getting done here, Yeah. 'Cause there's like a very vast difference, like how people make films better and how they're making it here. Okay? That's also, I think, one of the factors that lacks our film industry. Okay?
So you said you're in Los Angeles, right? So what was your experience there? And what have you soaked from there?
From there,
you're trying to bring it here. You can't say you can do everything you wish for, right? You can wish for, but like it's gonna be hard, like trying to with all the politics or whatever, all the obstacles you'll face here. What are the various obstacles you see and the remedy you think you can bring to these obstacles?
So, LA. So I studied on Los Angeles Film School. We have this 3 years bachelor's program, no breaks at all. And each month we learn a different class. Okay? So each month is one class, basically. When I like that, going through like that, we had to do like 22 short films and a couple of music videos to like graduate properly. From there, I stayed there for a year, made 9 short films, and like produced 9 and directed 1 myself. And then after that, COVID happened, got stuck there for like a couple of months, and then I flew back here. Yeah, on that say, COVID, I think second wave just hit. Yeah, on the ferry, and then the industry was completely shut down. Like the QFX was not opening त्यति बेला, and then त्यो market खोले पनि movie halls were not open at that time. Yeah, so
त्यो कागबेनीहरु देखाइन्दै थियो हैन पहिलाको मुभीहरु.
Yeah, so त्यसपछि चाहिँ I was like once यो बखर खोल्नु थाल्यो, I was like, okay, it's time to like dig my foot in यहाँको industry मा. Little backstory: my father is also a film director. Like we have a family production house. Okay, we have been like families involved. Okay? like families involved. उहाँ चाहिँ so he did couple of series for Kantipur क्या. So when Kantipur aired for the first time उहाँको series आएको थियो क्या. Since then he was there, so he helped me make few calls, and we got into this film called X9. Was supposed to go with Netflix. Really big things going on for the film. Okay? It's like Sunil Shetty was involved, Anmol Casey, and all this stuff. But that film failed because it didn't go along with the schedule. Okay? Like things were progressing really well, and then basically the director fucked up, and then it just collapsed. The whole
Nepali
film
movie?
collapsed. Yes, that's what a Nepali film. Sunil Shetty ल्याउने is a big thing. Yeah, and then the film just collapsed, and it was going on Netflix, and then it collapsed. Yeah, so त्यसरी गरेर यहाँको like film industry चाहिँ I realized that it's very amateur. They don't take themselves seriously. क्या ए मुभी त बनाउने हो भइहाल्छ नि होइन जुम सर्ट के हो क्यामेरा त्यही राख न भन्छ गरिदिन्छ. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like what? Yeah, there's no planning. They have no planning. Script यो line पढ sorry line पढ भोलि सेटमा हो. That's it. And then सेटमा गएर लाइट त्यहाँ राख. It's all commotion क्या यहाँ.
Is it because like budget सानो भएर हो?
Budget सानो भएर पनि that's the thing. Look, an average Nepali film is made in 1.5 crores at today's rate, right? Then you have to pay one
And
guy.
what's the highest
Like,
so far, you think? And what movie would that be?
have you guys heard about your Man from Kathmandu भन्ने film?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie had a very
Amazon
high
वाला
budget.
है ना?
Yes, that movie had a very high budget. Yeah, around 5-6 lakhs. They can make movies for a lot of money here, khasma. When like, for example, you have a scene where you fly the helicopter through Everest. That's possible. But it's just gonna cost you a lot of bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need 2 helicopters to shoot that thing, Nita. Yeah, like that. So an average movie would cost 1.5 crores to make that film. And
You think Kabaddi took 1.5?
no, Kabaddi took around 2 plus to make that film. And how it happens is that like suppose like marketing here people also don't know like some people know how to market the film really well, like they milk it out, but some don't. Like for example, I think it was Kabaddi ki Chaka Panjako, the new part. ORS Digital like just bought it before it was released. Like the producers got their money back plus profit. And then like some different agency buys the film. Like you can bid your films here if you know how to play your cards.
So how
right?
do the agency make money?
Oh, so like for example, you bought the film. Now it's your risk. When all mats also it's all then okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as a director point of view, he's on a safe side, Nita. Like film flop boy, but it's fine because paisa aayo. Yeah, like that.
Director त अन्त रिस्क हुँदैन फेरि like अब if his movies keep on flopping then
Yes, that's also a thing about so I could say one of the reasons when here in professionalism because there is no system here. Like everyone makes their independent films, like after production house they make their own film. After they make their own film. Like if there was a production house, like a system whenever one production house makes 6 films, and like they have like 3 directors under them, 10 writers and stuff like that discipline would come on the set easily. Like if a production, for example, an A24 film, Sunny, the one which made Midsommar. So they are a film house based in New York. That production house, they are very specific on their visuals and how it's presented. Like they have their own trademark. So which movie they made recently?
Midsommar हेरेछ नि तैँले?
Midsommar. Hindi?
होइन.
It's a film about like college students going in, I think it was Sweden.
South Indian?
No.
होइन हलिउड नै हो.
Hollywood film, yeah.
It's like I don't know man, like gives you like
psychedelic
creeps.
yeah. It's very unique film, I would say. Yeah.
Wild छ त.
And they did thing Everything and Everywhere, something like that. Yeah. So that production house made that film, and they have this very unique visual telling. Okay? So just like that, yeah, pani, for example, Warner Brothers, they have their own films. Like DC has their own presentation of films, like a branding. Yeah, pani, you're a production house. If a production house can give that like a certain look, okay? Like okay, like this production house can deliver quality of entertainment, then people would go and watch, okay? Just like that.
Like with your type go, I will like India ma like Karan Johar go.
Yeah, like a Karan Johar movie. Yeah, like a Salman Khan film. Like Salman Khan film, everybody goes and watches. Amir Khan ko film, everybody goes and watches. And I'm not saying यहाँ पनि हेर्दैन यहाँ मान्छेहरूले दयाहाङ राईको film like everybody goes to watch that film.
Rai can start a production house tomorrow if he wants.
Yeah, if he wants to. Like, but like creative control हुनु पर्यो क्या उहाँसँग like यस्तो मुभीहरू चाहिँ बनाउनु पर्छ भनेर like that kind of stuff. And coming back to your question, starting like where the young filmmakers see themselves here, I would say there is a very big scope, okay? Because the guy you made Katputli, yeah, he's not that like he's not an elder person. Okay? He's I think in his mid-30s or something.
Cool.
I forgot his name. I forgot the director's name.
He made the whole movie.
Yeah, the whole movie, the Katputli
horror movie, you know?
Yeah, the horror movie. And Yoda Nepali director won Cannes Film Festival ma for short film ma pani जितेको थियो.
अस्ति एउटा एक्ट्रेस पनि देखाएको थियो.
Yeah, she was also on a French film.
Hey, she was in a French
film. Yeah, she was an actress on a French film. And this director on that same film festival ma he won the best short film or best recognized short film winner in that festival, and it was a Nepali short film. Okay?
Nice.
Lori भन्ने. Yeah. So I think the industry has like big people coming up bistare, like in maybe 5-10 years in time. Yeah.
So like, what's your deal? I mean, where do you stand in your work and career right now?
Okay. Right now, you're a pre-production of films. So what we are doing is that we are basically how we are planning out dailies. Okay? We shoot day 1 ma yo huncha यति वटा scene shoot गर्ने, scenes ma यति वटा shot huncha, हैन यति वटा actors huncha, like that. So we are basically breaking down the film.
Can you talk about the movie right now?
Yeah, sure.
What movie is this?
So the movie's name is Samsher. We have Gaurav. The guy. No. Samsher is like, so think. I want you to think KGF. Fine. KGF.
What's KGF?
The South Indian film.
के भन्छ though?
You haven't watched KGF?
के भन्छ?
Okay. Well,
Bro,
okay. Okay. Have you watched?
In for a treat.
ए हो के म Netflix मा छ?
छैन.
अन्त कहाँ हेर्नु?
Prime मा छ.
YouTube मा छ.
Yeah, YouTube मा छ.
YouTube मै छ.
Yeah. So basically, KGF meets Gangs of Wasseypur kind of film. Okay. Like complete. Not gangster, but then we have created this fictional world in this movie.
Nepal based though.
Yeah, we're like Kathmandu based though. Like
who's the actor?
So we have Gaurav Banne. He was the guy from Saili ko video ni.
Saili.
Just in a Saili Banne guy.
I think I know.
Saili life.
No.
Saili.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, and then we have Manish Rawat. He's in this. His film is coming up called Prem Geet 3 Banne, the one which Shah Rukh Khan bought.
Shah Rukh Khan bought?
Yeah, Shah Rukh Khan actually bought the rights of that film. For 5 crores or something, yeah.
What is he going to do?
Nepali movie?
It's a Nepali movie, but then I think what Shah Rukh Khan or the Red Chillies and Entertainment is deciding to do is make a Hindi version out of that story. Okay? So they bought the rights of the film. Yeah, they bought it for 5 crores.
But so damn, I want to know the story, man.
So the Prem Geet ko story pani मलाई थाहा छैन, but it's about to get released. Like this coming months now.
Nepali movie, huh?
Yeah, it's a Nepali movie.
Bro, is it the one with the warrior type?
Warrior looks and all. Yeah, the Viking kind of looks.
I thought that was like some rip-off Hatim Khale movie.
Oh, no. That's the film. Prem Geet.
So sorry, come back.
Yeah, so he's the... So हाम्रो lead actor चाहिँ is the second lead in that Prem Geet भन्ने film होइन सौरभ भन्ने, and we have Sunil Thapa.
Sunil Thapa is the Chinde dude.
Yeah, the guy from Mericom.
मेरिकमको बाउ
Coach.
ए कोच हो सरी
Coach.
ए हो ला मैले मेरिकम हेरेको छु कि यादै गरेन एनीवे
कोच चाहिँ चिन्डे
अब कोच आई वाच इट फर मेरिकम आई डिडन्ट वाच फर द कोच
द कोच वाज अ सिग्निफिकेन्ट हुँदैन नि रोल नि त्यसमा
मैले हेर्छु गएर फेरि
And then
नेपाली डुड छ मेरिकममा
yeah, the coach.
होल मुभीमा हिन्दीमा बोल्छ
Yeah.
मणिपुरी खेलेको छ
Yeah.
Dang.
And then there are अरू talents चाहिँ we are using from the school to give the students a platform. Yeah, so the acting classes butter, they are going to get a platform in the film, not as a major character but as the minor ones. Yes. Like that's one of the reasons that I joined the board, to like make sure the students also learn it the right way and they get like a good platform at the same time. That's the film, and the film is about, basically it's a power struggle film, where this kid's dad works for this underworld gangster kind of guy, and then that gangster kills his parents, and now he wants to take his chair, the main antagonist chair. And then in this fictional world, the main bad guy owns entire Kathmandu, when like he owns the politicians, the cops, everyone, and then he does this Slumdog ma dekhन्छ त्यो आँखा जलाको and all the stuff scenes. Street kids. But this guy sells their organs, so like he's even worse than them, like that kind of world ma cha, it's based on like very underground world ko film ho. So that's, we are in pre-production right now.
So who wrote it, man?
The lead actor himself wrote it.
Rocky,
like it's his film basically.
Did you give त्यस्तै अल्टिमेटम यो फिल्म बनाउने भए चाहिँ मै हिरो
होइन
So like he came up with the story, and then they wanted my production house to be involved in it, and like what I'm doing in the film is taking complete creative control, and like basically I'll be in charge of the creativity, whereas the actor will be only with the other actors, and to like explain how the line should be, like how to direct them, and the visual wise would be like Dhiraaj production, like responsibility, yeah. So that's the first project that I'll be doing here. And the second one is
it going to be like the dark Sin City type of vibes?
Yeah, that's the vibe. Yeah, that's the vibe. That's definitely the vibe.
Because I was like, when you say the story, I can picture only that. Because like up of KGF and then
Gangs of Wasseypur type. Yeah, like exactly.
Well, a couple of questions on this movie.
Go ahead.
So what do you gotta do as a producer? You gotta pump in some cash and stuff.
Yes. So I also wanted to
so what's
talk
your
about
bet
that.
is what I'm trying to say. Like, obviously, you want to make a movie to make profits, right?
Yeah.
If it's okay to share the business behind the
scenes.
curtains.
So yeah, Nepal ma chai, they have a wrong perspective about producers. Like they think that producers haru paisa halne matrai ho. Whereas like the producers, what the producer's real job is to get the movie made. Yeah, like for example, like
Monitor types.
No, not just monetary wise, like everything.
I don't know, monitor mean like monitoring.
Yeah, like make sure like the show runs well, like that. So suppose you are a director and you are a writer, and you have a script, but you don't know like a director, the camera guy, or how to get the finances right. So you come to the producer. Now the producer hires the right people. Like gets in the director, the camera person, when it goes talks to the finances. So like you don't have to worry about your craft, basically. Your craft stays true. Okay? You can focus on the
expertise.
On your lane. Okay? You stay in your lane. Okay? Like that. So that's what the producers do. And as far for in this film, I do have like invested 20% on the budget itself. And for the return wise, I would say we are also making this film in a way that we can sell it in India as well. because
Sikkim.
not just Sikkim, like
Just kidding, because recently
yeah.
Sikkim had a problem with whatever.
Kabaddi. So the thing is that in this film, like the way we have written it and the way we want to present it is because by seeing the recent South Indian movie ko hypes, yeah, like Nepal ma, the movie Triple R, when the movie Triple R earned 8 crores in 5 days. Nepal ma, yes, 8 crores in 5 days, like weekend and the weekday counted, okay? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, ma 8 crores uthako.
That's a lot.
And then that's very much. 8 crores in 5 days is like, I bet the distributor, the distributor has to buy the film from Bairabata, okay? And then film but I bet he like bought it for I think 2 crores or less. The rights of the film, and
The
then
rest
he
is
got,
all profit.
Rest is all profit. Bucks. So and त्यो भयो
Fucking distributors, where's that?
त्यो भयो
They're on the
and
right
then,
movie.
And then the KGF भयो when and then KGF 2 ko hype all the South Indian film ko त्यो trend is slowly coming up, okay? Like India ma pani Bollywood is scared to release a film with South Indian ko film sanga, okay? Because they know that South Indian will take up entire India, okay? And South Indian, like what they do is like they dub it in all the languages twice, okay?
all Indian languages.
Yeah, all Indian language. So each state
South
has
India, Punjabi ma boliraheko.
South Indian, like each state has their own languages, okay? Like all my yeah, you watch it in Bengali, okay?
Kannada, कति छ त्यही रिजनमा.
Like that.
Konkani.
That's a good strategy. Tara.
That's a very good strategy, त्यही त. So we are
Tara
making a
फेरि
film
I
that-
get
Next चाहिँ साउथ इन्डियन पिक्चर नेपालीमा आइदिरहेको होला.
I get annoyed when they do that. The shitty खाले dubbing हुन्छ नि, where like one person is doing all the voices. अब केटाको भोइस पनि उसले गरिरहेछ, केटीको भोइस पनि उसले गरिरहेछ. यो के गर्छ नि. Have you never like noticed like shitty dubbing?
मैले साउथ इन्डियन पिक्चर हेरेकै छैन नि, मलाई यादै छैन.
होइन like अरू मुभिजहरुमा कतिवटा त्यस्तै डबिङ गर्छ नि.
चाइनिजमा चाहिँ देख्छ है मलाई.
त्यही त. तिनीहरुमा पनि गर्छ के.
च्यानल आउँछ नि टिभीमा के, अल्छी लाग्दो.
एउटै मान्छेले गरिन्छ के सबै डबिङ. Maybe it's like one like Fiverr हो कि फ्रीलान्सरमा पठाइदिन्छ होला तिनीहरुलाई अनलाइन, and then like that person does all the dubbing. Shitty हुन्छ नि त्यसो. हैन? तर there's this एउटा argument, debate, paradox, whatever you want to call it, you know, where like Nepali people don't want to watch Nepali movies because they say it's not good, and then there are Nepali artists who say if you don't watch Nepali movies, then how can it ever be good?
Yes.
एउटा paradox छ नि भयो नि त अब यो then like one is not watching, another one is not creating. They say this is because of that they say like that is because of you guys. How do you like come out of that bubble, man?
Yo, bubble, I would say
I feel each point is valid नै फेरि हैन. अब someone is saying like अब आफ्नो देशको मुभी हो त्यो चाहिँ हेरिदिनु पर्यो नि. अब नहेर्यो भने पैसा कसरी कमाउने, पैसा नकमायो भने कसरी अझै राम्रो मुभी बनाउने हैन. And the other side is saying stuff like अब तिमीहरू चाहिँ अब अरू चिजहरू लाइक अब ब्रान्ड एन्डोर्समेन्टहरू डाबरको गर्ने यसको गर्ने अनि हामी चाहिँ नेपाली मुभी हेर्नुपर्ने होइन. त्यो पनि भ्यालिड पोइन्ट नै हो एज एन अडियन्स. हामी पनि जुन चाहिँ मुभी हेर्नु पाए पनि भयो नि, त्यस्तो पनि भ्यालिड नै पोइन्ट हो. बट देन अब एट द एन्ड अफ द डे
मैले सोचेकै थिएन यस्तो.
यु हेभ टु कम आउट अफ इट नो.
I would say like the solution for it would be getting international the recognition, okay? Like suppose a Nepali film lands up in Bollywood, you know, or like it
Film
goes
or
in
like actor?
like film pani, actor pani, or the film goes in international film festivals and does well, like that short film, the Nepali short film that guy did. When like I would say to come out of that bubble, there needs to be a product that needs to be superior to the rest, okay? Yeah, like your movie, like for example 2008 I think when Loot came, the hype Teti Bella, like Loot was made in a very low budget film, why not? And then the hype it created because the visuals and the language was very local, okay? Like people could relate to the way they were talking, okay? When like how regular people talk, they were just talking like that. There were no those complicated dialogues or like
Shuddha Nepali
or
khali,
Shuddha Nepali, like how people in the streets talk, basically. And then the camera work or it was like as if we were there, okay? Yeah, like that. Like that's how you would like come out of that your coin, I would say. Yeah. Like to let the audience know or to guarantee the audience that this will be worth your time. Okay? Your 2 ghanta ma, you will get like entertained when like you will watch a good movie like that.
Do you think there needs to be government intervention?
Government intervention, not really.
As in like somehow inhibit बाहिरको मुभिजहरू from coming in here and like,
त्यो rule पनि छ एउटा. I think in a year they like the cinema halls have to put 32 Nepali movies, okay? It's like throughout the year, and like I think it's 3:1 को ratio मा होला, like 3 Nepali movie अनि एउटा बाहिरको film ल्याउनु मिल्छ type. Like that ratio.
त्यो त अब फेरि that only means like risk for the
hall wala, yes.
Hall wala
That's also thing. That's why Nepali movie haru, होइन, for example, let's take it Anmol Kesiko Captain, होइन, that movie, yes, big star, right?
Yeah.
And then it didn't do well.
Shit acting,
yeah,
shit VFX.
Fine. So that movie dropped in 2 days. So hallwala haruले movie हाल्छ क्या, they'll put it for the long, तर चलेन भयो भने next day you're out. You're like, you have 48 hours for your film to perform in the hall. Nabe your movie just gets dropped. It doesn't even stays a week.
So there's no much risk, just a couple of days.
Yeah, just a couple of days.
That's a lot for a business. That is.
So like how they like यहाँको distributors or how they run the game is like you buy a Salman Khan film from India for 2 crores.
Yeah.
Why not you as a distributor, and then you would put it in the movie hall. Like you put it in your own theaters, and like until and unless you don't recoup your 2 crores, you don't take out that film. Okay? But the Nepali movies they don't buy the film nita. The filmmaker comes to you and says you to put your film out there. So they take a cut starting way. Like give me like 20 lakhs or 25.
For playing my movie?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
There. That's no. Ticket ko also it goes like 25% goes to the government tax, 25% goes to the hall wala, and then 25% to the distributor. Most of the times the both 25% are the same guys. And the last 25, and the last 25 comes to the filmmaker in the ticket.
That means you have to make a lot.
Drinks as in?
I mean like popcorn.
No. That's hall. That's hall.
Main money is
hall money that त्यहाँबाटै हो नि.
Yeah, that's the main. Yeah, that's the big part.
Once you enter that, the monopoly हो नि. आफूले जे बेचे त्यही किन्नु पर्छ.
त्यो मान्छे डिस्ट्रिब्युटर पनि अरे, फुड्स एन्ड स्न्याक पनि अरे.
Like that's the big thing.
Business there.
मान्छेले त्यही कारण हल किन्नु खोज्दै रहेछ अस्ति भन्दै.
That's why they are only like 2 or 3 मात्रै नि. You're a QFX भयो. They own the monopoly. And then there's one cinemas and then big cinemas. That's it.
ए यो मल्टिप्लेक्सहरु.
भोलि अब तिमीले एउटा हल खोल्छु भने मिल्दैन?
I can, but it should be like के भन्छ
standard.
Yeah, like something better than QFX. And भर्खर QFX is Dhiraaj Mall मा.
यो गुना सिनेमाहरु चाहिँ.
Yes, that's in त्यो Dhiraaj Mall को. It's managed by QFX. Have you been there?
Franchise हो.
Yeah, so QFX के franchise हो, but then
ए धर्माको मैले भनेको गुना सिनेमा भन्ने पहिलाको थियो कि एउटा.
Oh, they are also one of the distributors in the game. And they also have, I think they bring in.
I know like QFX हरुले चाहिँ they can bring like certain अब बाहिरको पनि production house distributors हरु हुन्छ नि त, like Fox 20th Century Fox, Columbia Pictures त्यस्तो उनीहरुसँग partnership हुन्छ कि. अब उनीहरुको not the direct office but like they have like distributors in Asia and stuff like that. And then अब Gopi Krishna, they'll bring some movies from India के. And then they'll again sell it to like QFX and stuff like that.
Like CG brings up a Salman Khan.
Yeah,
like CG brings up a CG brings हो हैन सबै सलमान खानको फिल्म्स क्या. because they have a good tie with Salman Khan, so they bring that. QFX brings Marvels, भयो, Universal, अनि Disney, and then there's one more.
Lionsgate.
Yeah, Lionsgate. उनीहरूको film, they have little. I think they have a bit. Like हिन्दी मुभिजहरू चाहिँ धेरै छैन.
त्यो चाहिँ फेरि गोपी कृष्णबाट ल्याउँछ कि त्यो गोपी कृष्ण त पहिलादेखि छ नि त सो दे हेभ लाइक गुड लाइक रिलेसन्स
उसको घरको छेउमा होइन गोपी कृष्ण
बन्द भइसक्यो होइन
त्यहाँ त्यो आई थिङ्क
डिस्ट्रिब्युटर मात्रै नो
दे आर बिल्डिङ लाइक अ मल एन्ड अल होइन त्यहाँ
मल्टिप्लेक्स
मल
गोपी कृष्ण मल
अब लाइक वान सिनेमाजहरू चाहिँ आई थिङ्क दे आर इन्डियाको हो यो फ्रेन्चाइज होइन
बिग सिनेमा
सो उनीहरूलाई चाहिँ सजिलो भयो कि देल गेट मुभी डाइरेक्टली फ्रम देयर ओन डिस्ट्रिब्युटर लाइक पेरेन्ट डिस्ट्रिब्युटर ब्याक इन इन्डिया
ब्रो हामी
बिग सिनेमा सरी बिग सिनेमा
होइन भन्दा आई थिङ्क अफ अस एज लाइक बिसाइड सन्जय इज द एक्ज्याक्ट अपोजिट
के चाहिँ
यु एन्ड आई वी वाच अ लट अफ मुभिज
म त वाइल्ड मुभी
वाइल्ड मुभी अब मलाई मुभिजहरू मेरो इट रन्स थ्रु माई फ्यामिली स्पेसली अन मम साइड होइन अनि मलाई यादै हुँदैन नि त नेपालमा मुभी अब त्यो हामीले त अब वेआर जस्ट लाइक चगिङ द कन्टेन्ट मुभी होइन सजिलो छ क्या अब नेटफ्लिक्समा आयो हलमा गयो टिभीमा आयो लाइक भनौँ न तर कसरी चाहिँ डिस्ट्रिब्युट हुन्छ त्यो क्रिएटरदेखि यो थर्ड वर्ल्ड कन्ट्रीको डिभाइसमा या स्क्रिनमा कसरी आउँछ मान्छेहरूले बेसी सोचेको हुँदैन नि लाइक एज अ बिजनेस कि हाउ मच मनी इज बिङ लाइक पम्प्ड एन्ड समटाइम्स लस्ट समटाइम्स मेड लाइक इट्स लाइक बिसाइड अल द्याट एक्टर किन हेर्दा त हामीले मुभी भनेको त्यो एक्टर स्क्रिन त्यो स्टोरी मात्रै सोध्छ नि त होइन तर बिहाइन्ड त्यो प्रड्युसर डाइरेक्टर डिस्ट्रिब्युटर
वाइल धेरै हुन्छ नि इफ यु जस्ट हेभ टु सिट थ्रु द क्रेडिट्स
there's so much there's like around 150 people in minimum
है
150 जना त will be like under you like just working
and then like if it's a movie with a lot of animation or like VFX or छ भने त then you have like thousands of because outsource गर्छ के like एउटा scene एउटा प्रोडक्सन हाउसले दिन्छ एउटा scene अर्कोलाई दिन्छ like कति कम्पनीजहरूलाई 2-3 seconds they'll give त्यसरी दिन्छ कि and there is like couple of companies here in Nepal पनि that do like certain scenes like there's one company called Incessant Rain भन्ने छ उनीहरूले चाहिँ पिक्सार हैन Incessant
Rain so I know the guy ni
he went to MH
sorry
did he go to Mount Roman
no US man so what he does is so I know him so I met him in LA like through a friend of mine and then we came to know that he has this big production like so his VFX company is like the second best in Hollywood the first best makes avatars
Avatar 2 पनि आउँदैछ
yeah so
he's second best
he is the second best and his studio here is impressive it's like another level of like all the movies they do for Hollywood is like सबै पोस्टर भित्तामा छ like
bro,
that
do you know
then,
this dude who do you know him personally
yeah
you meet him regularly
can you get him on like Guff Guff Pass
yeah I can talk to him about
please dude definitely. I want to meet him
yeah he did a podcast with Thingy Sanjay yeah
this is the this is the best one
no just
I know just
I'm
no cuz like
त्यस्तो सारो भएन
like credits to what he is doing what I think is that he's like completely doing frame by frame of Joe Rogan yeah quote you can quote me on that yeah it's like actually if you put his podcast and Joe Rogan podcast it's frame by frame exact thing like the cuts as well
we've been telling people but it's okay I think we've outgrown that हामीले थिजहरु डिस गरिसके
so what
उले जो रोगन बाट त्यो राइट्स किने गर्यो
के चाहिँ
I'm believing on it I'm like oh so like what
हैन जो रोगनले पनि सेमिनारहरु देख्थे रे कि उले
TED Talks
अटेन्ड गरेको थियो रे
so
त्यो शाहरुख खानले किनेको छ नि
प्रेम गीत किनेको जस्तै
उले तर जो रोगनबाट किनेको ठीक छ
so what Mr. Joshi does is when he gets gigs from there and then he does it out here and यहाँको चाहिँ it's like each floor is like a different setting. Like one's for 3D, one's for VFX, one's for CGI, and like that. He has a very good operation going on out here, and his wife recently,
This guy, man.
his wife recently like announced that they're gonna start a school, like an animation school out there, here, and like they'll teach them there, and then they nahi kaam pauncha kya. Like once you graduate from there, they nahi kaam pauncha and all this stuff.
No,
so
like
that's a
do your work type गरेछ
so that's like a very good thing. को industry को लागि
त्यो जस्तै रहेछ त अन्त एभरेस्ट हाउस जस्तो प्रोडक्सन हाउस जस्तो त्यहीँ प्र्याक्टिस गर त्यही स्कुल पाउँछस्
That's-
मुभीमा
That's actually a thing, but that's a good business model.
Yeah.
मात्रै भन्छ अहिले. Anyways, you were saying incessant rain.
incessant rain को
हेभी छ त्यो कम्पनी
yeah,
त.
they're very
त्यही
good.
कम्पनी कुरा गरेको
Yeah.
मैले धेरै अगाडिदेखि सुन्दै आएको कि यो कम्पनीको बारेमा. एन्ड देन आई वाज लाइक फर्स्ट टाइम when I heard about it, I was like होइन होला नेपालमा कहाँ बनाउँछ पिक्सारको मुभीहरू भनेर सोचेको थिएँ. पछि चाहिँ साँच्चीकै रहेछ. आई रेड एन आर्टिकल. इट्स नट कभर्ड क्या प्रपरली. कसलाई थाहा छैन. आई मिन पिपल हु आर
मेबी ही वान्ट्स इट लो प्रो अल्सो होला नि हु नोस
या बट लाइक अब
भोलि
people have to
people want piece of him
होइन instead of putting out news shitty news I think people should know more about this kind of stuff अलिकति मोटिभेसन पनि हुन्छ नि त and then people who are into like animation VFX हरू उनीहरूको लागि पनि एउटा like you know like एउटा गोल त एटलिस्ट भयो नि त नेपालमा गरेर पनि गर्न सक्छ यो टाइप
खालिङले हिजो भन्दै थियो नि त अहिले भक्कु लाइक आउटसोर्स गर्ने कम्पनीहरू नेपालमा छ अरे नि in all facets of work
most IT companies पनि they do outsourcing
like fine के रे के भन्दै थियो mortgage देखि लिएर finance like insurance like something I was like
तर actually like if you think about it फेरि अब हुनु त फाइदा नै हो होइन किनभने अब हाम्रो स्टेट हेरेर त राम्रो नै हो तर इट्स द सेम ओल्ड कन्सेप्ट हो कि चिप लेबर सेम हो कि त्यही कन्सेप्ट नै हो कि अब यु क्यान लाइक गो one more step ahead and say like almost slavery type thing because you have to work like crazy hours and you don't get paid as much as like whatever you're supposed to get outside.
so basically you are iPhone maker type
त्यस्तै नै हो तर अब हामीले चाहिँ यसो हेर्दाखेरि हाम्रो इकोनोमी हेर्दाखेरि हाम्रो स्ट्यान्डर्ड अफ लिभिङ हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ ठिक छ राम्रो जस्ट गुड मनी
like a
how much do you think you
friend
get paid bro to the mother company
ka
yeah नेपालमा outsource गर्दाखेरि 110
के
which mother company
I mean like for
I
example
mean like for a company in US type bro like
lot.
fractions
like a friend of mine here when she's in IT she's getting paid roughly 35 a month right that same job when a US she checked it's $9,000 that's like 9 lakhs
and she's getting 300
35
$350 type
yeah $350
well
like that's the ratio
even if you bring into consideration अब standard of living बाहिरको and then compare it here and then okay like currency whatever
tax पनि
तर पनि still way less के तर अब फेरि यसो छ कि अब हाम्रो देशको मार्केट पनि सानो छ कि एकदम होइन अब लाइक अब मुभी बनायो होइन अब नेपालमा चाहिँ बेचेर कमाउँदैन त्यसले बाहिर पठाउनै पर्छ अनि बाहिर पनि फेरि नेपालीहरूलाई नि देखाउनु पर्यो फेरि त्यो पनि हो or unless people get conditioned like how we are conditioned to watch yetako people have been conditioned to watch South Indian movies now because of years and years of watching to Z cinema South Indian movies no nother the achanak one movie comes in that's showing like crazy action scenes which is no less than Bollywood ko you know so garo huncha ni pachaunu
so you're saying going to movies is a age old habit
no it's like a build up type go on
so you're saying it's gonna like Sanjay is not overnight gonna become a movie watcher like we are
movie watcher in general चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ थाहा भएन तर अब
that makes the market later
I'm saying like one particular taste of movies के like Korean movies हरू like if a Korean movie like के थियो Squid Game हैन Squid Game pop भयो तर there were like years and years of people like slowly starting to consume Korean movies के years and years हरू हुन्छ नि
हिजो सनिमले कार्यक्रम गर्दै थियो त कोरियन गीत
ए हो
स्टोरी भइरहेछ
मैले क्यारेक्टर गरेको छु त्यही
बी कोरियन लास्टमा त्यो क्लासिक भन्ने मुभी छ नि त्यसको बी गाइदिँदो रहेछ कोरियनमा
You watch Korean movies, huh?
Very few.
I've
Only
watched
the
a couple of
recommended
Korean
ones,
movies
yeah.
in the past few months. Dami.
कुन चाहिँ भन्दा
There is one
Netflix
called, Netflix ma I don't watch Netflix, man. आजकल Netflix मा अति हाउडे movies अहिले. If it's a Netflix production त झन् हेर्दै हेर्दिन म.
Oh, I did watch as a Netflix production को त्यो Hustle भन्ने film with Adam Sandler.
How's it?
त्यो basketball वाला, it's pretty good.
नयाँ निस्केको
Yeah, it just came out today.
Netflix productions, I'm damn worried about it, man.
It's like
the last movie I watched was Power.
के त्यो जेम्स
Project Power or
जेम्स
something.
Uncut Gems.
त्यो राम्रो छ त
That's very good. Yeah,
Netflix
that
production,
was by
oh.
A24. A24 did that film.
राम्रो छ
yeah,
त
that
केभिन
production.
गार्नेट पनि छ
त्यो मुभी त दामी छ तर मैले दुईटा मुभी हेरेको थिएँ एउटा वाज त्यो के अरे थर वाट्स हिज नेम क्रिस हेम्सवर्थको एउटा मुभी थियो नि इन्डिया हो कि बङ्गलादेशमा हुन्छ नि
एक्सट्र्याक्सन
The Extraction.
त्यो एउटा मुभी एन्ड देन प्रोजेक्ट पावर भन्ने हेरेको थिएँ कि यस्तो हाउडे हाउडे मुभी
जेमी फक्स भएको
त्यो
नेटफ्लिक्स त मलाई त तेरै अकाउन्ट चलाउँदैछु यसकै अकाउन्ट मैले चलाइदिँदैछु होइन सब अब तेजको अकाउन्टमा चाहिँ मैले 1 वर्ष जस्तो भइसक्यो हो 1 वर्ष प्लस भइसक्यो अब मोज गर्दिसक्यो यसले पनि हेर्न छोडिदिइसक्यो यसलाई
म त हेर्दै हेर्दैन जस्तो नेटफ्लिक्समा त्यही त त्यो देयर वाज वान कोरियन मुभी द्याट रियली स्टक विथ मी कि दामी छ त्यो चाहिँ इट्स भेरी लाइक ग्राफिक पनि छ होइन इट्स ग्राफिक पनि छ त्यो मुभी चाहिँ इट्स अबाउट अ सिरियल किलर एन्ड अ कप
thing. I saw the devil.
आई स द
That Korean movie is highly recommended. It's like
म स्पोइलर दिदिउँ
भन्न
है तँ हेर्नु पनि होइन होला अब एनीवन वाज वाचिङ
ब्रो नेटफ्लिक्स बाहिर जान्दिन
स्पोइलर अलर्ट राइट नाउ है त्यो मुभी चाहिँ यस्तो दामी छ है ब्रो क्या देयर इज वान कप देयर इज वान सिरियल किलर होइन दिस सिरियल किलर अब I'll just say like does something shitty होइन and this cop is after him तर this cop doesn't want him to like doesn't want to just catch him क्या he wants to torture this guy so every time let's just भनिदिन्छु है this guy is a rapist क्या serial killer पनि हो and he's a rapist पनि होइन अनि every time he's about to rape someone त्यो कप पुगिदिन्छ क्या अनि त्यसलाई एक वाइल्ड टर्चर दिइदिन्छ होइन he'll stop the act पनि and then he'll torture him पनि every time अब त्यही
every time you can only
no he's stalking him के
so he's raped multiple times and he's caught him multiple times
no he's caught him once त्यसपछि चाहिँ के त्यसको कुनै कोलाई मारिदिन्छ होइन
his wife. So
Yeah.
so this what happens. Like the guy kills his pregnant wife. Fine. Now the cop is after him, right? And the first half of the film, the cop is only after that guy. Okay? समात्छ है समाते पछि चाहिँ he beats the shit out of him and he lets him go. And he puts a tracker in him. Okay? He lets him go, and then every time he's about to rape someone, he beats the shit out of him, and he lets him go again. Okay? Till the final, yeah.
How can you catch him? Like, the tracker
Till the final of the movie, okay? Like till the end. Okay? It's so fun to watch it. It's like it's really fun. Yeah.
It's and त्यसपछि have you watched this movie called Old Boy?
Nah.
Old Boy हेरेछ न ब्रो प्लिज आज गएर हेर Old Boy तिमी हेरेछ Old Boy
कोरियन
Old Boy हेरेछ न Old Boy अब यो त you can find it on like these like होइन not like त्यो फ्लिक्सर के F moviesहरु हुन्छ नि यस्तो and the के भन्छ त्यसलाई the climax will like I don't know what kind of emotions अब आफ्नो त्यसमा ल्याउँछ त्यसले बरु इट्स लाइक रियली माइन्ड बगलिङ नै छ त्यो देयर इज वान सीन विच इज लाइक ड्याम पपुलर त्यो चाहिँ अति फेमस नै छ त्यो चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिस भर्जन पनि बनाएको थियो विथ जस ब्रोलिन हलिउड भर्जन पनि
ओल्ड बोय नामै
ओल्ड बोय
इङ्ग्लिसको पनि हो
त्यो पनि ओल्ड बोय नै होला जस ब्रोलिनले खेलेको छ हलिउड भर्जनमा चाहिँ दामी छ त्यो मुभी चाहिँ प्लिज आज
मलाई जस ब्रोलिन हेभी मन पर्छ यार
दामी छ
दामी लाग्यो त्यसको एक्टिङ
It's damn weird. He played 2 characters in Marvel. Thanos र त्यो के रे Cable.
Thanos त अब चिन्दैन नि त
त्यो तर चिन्छ
His jaw
देख्ने बित्तिकै
थाहा त्यो जस ब्रोलिन
हाउडे कुरो न
आम्मा म त के भन्छ होइन त्यहाँ देखेँ क्या ए हो रहेछ
मुजुको त्यो है ज नै जस ब्रोलिनकै हो यो ज चाहिँ कसैको हुँदैन यस्तो च्यापु नाकको अगाडि निस्केको चाहिँ त्यसको मुभीहरू पनि दामी छ नि
अनि
मोस्ट नोटेबली एभरेस्ट
Sicario
ए
Sakari Part 2
थुप्रो छ हौ त्यसको पिक्चर
bloody movie there.
त्यो उयो के अरे नो कन्ट्री के अरे
No Country for Old Man.
नो कन्ट्री फर ओल्ड म्यान दामी छ त्यो
ब्रो अन्त नेक्स्ट तिम्रो नेटफ्लिक्सको चाहिँ भेन्चर भन न
Oh,
सेकेन्ड
so my second film that I'm writing myself, so I would want it to be my like a directorial debut for myself.
यु राइटिङ इट एज वेल
Yeah, so I'm writing it as well. It's an ice cold, terrifying film about people you love.
What?
Yeah, it's an ice cold, terrifying film about people you love.
You can't tell us more than that.
No, I can. So the film is basically about if you take Breaking Bad, right now, and have you guys watched the American Gangster? Yeah, mix it up.
Dude, American Gangster is one of my top 3 movies.
So if you mix it up, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. It's to do with the drug problem in this country, like in this city.
So you're making based in Nepal?
Yeah, it's based in Kathmandu, nahi. So basically, the film is about like a medical representative. Okay? Like he works for a chemical company on clinics or hospital. They say that our product is like better and cheaper than in Oruko. On it beats. Okay, so he just gets posted to Kathmandu, and to get his promotion, he needs to sell certain like amount of pills. When you're doing that, he realizes that if you mix 2 pills, you get a good high. So he like manages the books, and then he sells the thing. That's when he breaks bad. Fine. And he sells the pill like through a connection. Right? But while doing that, he doesn't realize that he's selling in someone else's territory. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah, and that's when we meet our main antagonist. What our main antagonist is like, Gus Fring, take complete, put him in a Newari society. Okay?
Los pollos se honacha bhaydiyo.
So like Bairoबाट चाहिँ he's like this completely normal family bato, but their family is like a high end society ko, okay? Like New Road ma well established society kind of thing. पहिला देखि नै trading को business मा थियो, and but behind the scene he's like this biggest drug lord क्या यहाँको. Yeah, not even the cops, no nothing, just like Gus Fring.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's the film about.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And then like I'm the main guy, and then the antagonist has a conflict, and that's how the movie gets like resolved.
मैले अहिलेसम्म हेरेको नेपाली
If this
नेपाली मुभीहरुमा चाहिँ आई फाइन्ड द क्लाइम्याक्स अति अनसेटिस्फाइङ जति पनि हेरेको छु नि लाइक अब राम्रो मुभीहरु हैन द होल मुभी लाइक द बिगिनिङ पार्ट इज नाइस एन्ड
Man from Kathmandu types.
मोस्ट अफ द मुभिज अनि त्यसपछि द बिचमा अब लाइक 1-2 वटा प्लट ट्विस्टहरु ल ठिक छ रमाइलो एन्ड देन डायलग पनि ल अलि हाँसउठ्दो ठिक छ बट देन एन्डमा त्यो क्लाइम्याक्स लाइक बिल्ड अप गरेर चाहिँ फुस हुने के केही पनि भएन क्या एन्ड देन आम लाइक मुभी सकेको हो कि होइन कि लाइक यु डोन्ट नो क्या हुन्छ नि इट्स जस्ट द्याट अब त्यो फेड टु ब्ल्याक हुन्छ त्यति मात्रै हो कि द्याट्स द ओन्ली वे टु टेल द्याट इट एन्डेड द्याट वाज लाइक वान थिङ द्याट वाज ल्याकिङ
अब तिमीले तिम्रो क्लाइम्याक्स त शेयर गर्न मिल्दैन.
Yeah. Then it'll spoil the movie.
त्यही
के भन्छ यो sounds good man, sounds intense, something that is like legit. Like.
I have like this. So what I do is that I have this 5-year plan or 10-year plan. Okay? Like where I see my career heading, where I'm going. So I'm a production house. So we are working out on building this production system. Okay? Where we have couple of directors, writers in, and then they pitch their movie, and then we have a little bit of creative control on making that kind of film, okay? Like where the quality and the storytelling is nice, okay? That's where our production company is going in the next 5 years, and in doing that, our 5th year and summer we are projecting to make like 4 films a year, okay? So each quarter, Dhiraaj production ko a film auncha, which to guarantee the audience horror that it will be entertaining, okay? It'll be worthwhile. Just like that, my second film, think about this, a Nepali Western, Nepali cowboy film, based in 1700s, okay?
नेपाली
Cowboy film, yeah. When जब पहिला Mongolians used to come माथि त्यो Mustang घरतिर अनि गाउँहरू लुटेर जान्थ्यो नि
okay, okay.
त्यति बेलाको स्टोरी क्या सो ट्रोय मिट्स which movie Troy meets Django basically
But I never thought about it like that, man.
See,
किनभने त्यहाँतिर
Beast and bro.
हुन्थ्यो
छ नि।
cow yes see a Nepali western like त्यो Mongolian group आउँछ that film is about when a Mongolian group आउँछ होइन and then they like राति लुट्नु आइरहेको हुन्छ क्या but then you one girl when she is going to the loo होइन and rather than killing her they kidnap her and go
Genghis Khan type.
yeah they kidnap her and go back to their village क्या
Helen of
होइन
Troy,
भोलि बिहान थाहा पाउँछ कि that's the princess क्या and then the prince goes to rescue है the prince नै but
Troy
केटीको
meets
त्यहाँ चाहिँ
डर गर्दै
केटीको त्यहाँ
लाखमा चाहिँ माथि बाई भन्दै
के भनेको माथिबाट
खेल्छोस्
and then the girl चाहिँ falls in love with the guy who's trying to protect her क्या like that त्यहीकै क्ल्यानबाट त्यहीकै क्ल्यानबाट so हाम्रो when they go to get her होइन first time they fail second time they fail third time before going they meet a merchant क्या they meet a merchant from Kathmandu right so think about this is in 17 ki 1800s ko belama the merchant brings in guns in exchange of gold right and now that's when our main character is very natural at guns okay now that's when the Django part comes in fine so now what I have this brief climax thing going on it's like हाम्रो Mongolian side but this big ass guys होइन like they are standing on the horses and throwing bow and arrow क्या होइन तर त्यहाँ हावा चल्छ नि होइन so the arrows don't reach क्या हाम्रो साइडबाट they're just shooting guns and going in क्या like raiding the town क्या just butchering like so basically like at that point of time the audience should be like satisfied क्या like yeah the bad guys are dying but it's worth it क्या it's like ठिकै भयो मासालाई मार भने जस्तो क्या like that kind of scene क्या at the end yeah
यता साइडबाट चाहिँ के मुस्ताङीहरू
मुस्ताङहरू but they have guns cannot bow and arrow this time
but like I like the way you've like adapted it to Nepalको
thing yeah like that
makes sense
like त्यस्तो films are
LA मा पढेको
त्यस्तो films are
अस्ति भर्खरै I was reading about how त्यो like even like up until like 19th century हुन्छ नि त्यो टिबेटको उयो भइरहेको स्ट्रगल भइरहेको बेलामा people from Tibet हुन्छ नि उनीहरूको the insurgents भन्छ तर अब बेसिकली रेबल्सहरू चाहिँ they would form their bases like लोमनथाङतिर के यतापट्टि बोर्डर क्रस
केभेरमा लुक्ने त्यही त होइन
त्यहाँतिर लुकेर and then they would form their rebellion I mean launch their rebellion त्यहाँबाट के
हेप्पी हुन्थ्यो होला है सोच न अब घोडामा त्यो टाइममा क्या अब
I think यहाँ कतिवटा स्टोरिजहरू छ it's just like translating it to the screen much a problem
yeah
we need people like you to bridge that gap and
like,
shoot it
just like I would say that's the point yeah like we have so much stories here but all they are shooting is fucking rom-coms yeah it's like पृथ्वीनारायण शाहको बनाऊ न यार महेन्द्र राजाको बनाऊ होइन they don't have that concept yet क्या like if we make those kind of films those will definitely land upon Netflix and all the stuff with that kind of presentation like for example this we make a film about Prithvinarayan Shah right? How he came from Gorkha to Kathmandu
पृथ्वीनारायण शाहको स्टोरी भन्यो अलिक कम्युनल सेन्टिमेन्ट्सहरू डेफिनेटली हो
like
never's gonna be pretty happy
yes
about it
but so think about this we make a limited series of 3 seasons first Kritipur Kathmandu then Bhaktapur and Patan fine so first series ma we show like think about Game of Thrones fine we see yahako tinta malla raja is also having conflict yeah that's when Prithvinarayan Shah takes advantage and conquers Kritipur after third war like that kind of stuff yeah it's like ani Jang Bahadur Rana ko pani how like his wife the Putali was the queen ko dresser and then how she helped Jang Bahadur Rana to play politics on the court and then he like threw out the king and the queen that's a amazing movie to make but no one makes it yeah
मलाई I think there is one core एउटा नेपाली habit or value कि I think that plays into all this man. के भन्दा अल्छे
yes the will to do त्यही त
हैन रोम कमहरु बनाउन सजिलो छ नि त बजेट पनि थोरै चाहियो
easy
लाइक
dialogue.
डिटेल पनि चाहिँदैन अनि
यसले हेभी हाम्रो नेपाली कोर भ्याल्युजलाई
core value yeah also हो
म चाहिँ हेभी के भन्छ म चाहिँ त्यसले हो हाम्रो नेपाली म चाहिँ के भन् त प्लिज टेल देम
they are very also
ट्रु के
they have a lot of time in hand and if you go to Pashupati and see there are people यतिकै घाटमा बसेर they are just sitting and eating popcorn they are watching other people's होइन other people को
Eat popcorn
cremation
while
भइरहेको
eating
हुन्छ
popcorn.
त मकै खाएर बसिरहेको हुन्छ भने कति टाइम यार हातमा
त्यो बालाजुको त्यो पुल छैन त्यहाँ
अँ
होल डे यसरी ट्राफिक मात्रै हेरेर प्रो
दे काउन्ट कार्स भन्ने त्यहाँ माथि बसेर
हाउ लाइक एक दिन हेरिसले ल ठिक छ 2 दिन हेरिस एभ्री डे ब्रो ट्राफिक हेर्दै बसेछ कतिको लाइक कन्टेन्ट होला त्यो लाइफसँग सोच्न अब केही छैन
It's just chill. यहाँ बस्ने राति जाने भट्टीमा खाना खाने सुत्ने tomorrow come again do the same thing they have a lot of time in hand क्या यहाँ
आई थिङ्क इट्स अ लट टु डु विथ वेदर पनि जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई त्यो जोरोगले पनि भन्छ नि लाइक वेदर लाइक रियली लाइक shapes you as a person because like
के हाम्रो काठमाडौँको वेदर राम्रो छ त
त्यही त भनेको राम्रो छ र त केही गर्नु पर्दैन अल्छे भइदिए but if it was like really cold up you have to work hard no
त्यो
then you have
तातो
to
गर्नुलाई-
shovel out all the ice from your house and then you have to like if you're a farmer then you have to find ways to रोपेको or you might have to go hunting
यु विल डाई
you have to struggle basically भनौँ न तर यहाँको वेदर चिल छ नि हेर्न अब कहिले काहीँ घाम लाग्छ कहिले काहीँ पानी परिन्छ कहिले काहीँ अलिकति चिसो हुन्छ सो यो लाइक ठिक छ अब घाम लाग्यो भने बाहिर बस्दी लुडो खेल्दी होइन चिसो भयो भने भित्र ओछ्यानमा हिटर ताप्दी चिल छ क्या त्यसैले अब पिपल डोन्ट निड टु पनि अनि दे डोन्ट वान्ट टु पनि गो आउट अफ द वे होइन रोम कम बनाइदिउँ कहाँ पृथ्वीनारायण शाहको अब लाइक द अमाउन्ट अफ डिटेल द्याट हेज टु गो इन्टु द्याट सोच्न अब रिसर्च गर्नु पऱ्यो होइन अब लाइक एभ्री लाइन
costume yeah
कस्ट्युम मेकअप होइन ठेला अलिकति दल यसलाई के अरे एचएनएमको लुगा लगाइदिए पठाइदिए मुभीको सिन गर्नु
कुमारी पार्टीमा किनेको
होइन त्यो त सजिलो भयो नि त अब सोच त कस्ट्युम बनाउनलाई कतिको डिटेलमा जानु पऱ्यो लाइक एभ्री लाइक त्यो ornament and all that shit you have to replicate there has to be a person who's called what is that person called who like props or then there has to be someone who has to look after continuity like one scene to अर्को सिनमा हुन्छ नि लाइक त्यो ठाउँहरू चेन्ज हुनु भएन लुगाहरू चेन्ज हुनु भएन त्यस्तो हेर्नु
तिमीले अन्त डाइरेक्टरहरू पनि प्रड्युसरले छान्छ कि डाइरेक्टर चाहिँ कसरी डिटर्मिन हुन्छ
so normally बाहिर what directors do is that they try to like make their film when a film बनाउनु चाहन्छ but then how they need to have some movies under their belt ni so they either work for someone else as an as an assistant or they do a very low budget film indie films haru garera same thing in Nepal यहाँ पनि रुल छ क्या एउटा विकास बोर्डले त्यो चलचित्र विकास बोर्डले गरेको छ you need to have at least 5 films as an to assistant to make a production film or like you need to study and come to make a film like you can't just make a film as a first timer
so you have to be a film school graduate or you have to have 5 movies on your belt
5 assistant as an assistant to
यस्तो कुराहरू सुन्दाखेरि चाहिँ मलाई एउटै कुरा मात्रै आउँछ कि दिमागमा I'm just being annoyed तर लाइक यस्तो चिजहरूमा देयर आर लाइक रुल्स लाइक यु हेभ टु बी अ ग्रेजुएट तर एउटा मन्त्री हुन चाहिँ चाहिँदैन कि
मन्त्री there is no age limit
ग्रेजुएट नथिङ
no age limit
all you have to do is have the gift of the gab त्यति हो मान्छेहरू उक्साउन आउनु पर्यो पुग्दै
बालेन स्टेप्स
and Balin the pretty learned नै हो नि he's an
Civil engineer,
engineer नै हो नि तर the ones that came before him the ones that are ruling the country
that generation of people like they let the ranas rule them and all the stuff like that generation of people actually fucked up the country
how influential is politics movie industry man
industry I think a lot like for example you cannot make a movie right now danga kalko barema त्यो Maoist revolution ko barema you can't make a film board le pass garदैन it's like
too soon
yeah they say there are like a lot of rules ni khasma like for example you can't show a bad cop yeah have you ever seen a film where there's a bad cop
Nepali movie ma
yeah
what the fuck
it's not China
त्यसैले भिडियोलाई जेलमा हाल्दै क्या
like you can't say andare but you can say masala
what
see you get that if you say anda people will get offended or nari nabhako nari nabhako भन्नु पर्छ स्क्रिप्ट मा हैन but you can say masala see makes sense
अन्धा चाहिँ भन्नु पाउँदैन
पाउँदैन
why अन्धा is offensive
I think so
sensitive
to blind people who come and watch the movie fucking come on man and yeah no offense though
सिसी दिला सोध्नु पर्ने हो
हैन अनि हामीले त उलाई त
हामीले कहाँ होला
लाइक
अन्धा
डाइरेक्टली ट्रान्सलेट गर्दा त ब्लाइन्ड त हो नि हैन ब्लाइन्ड
नारी नभएको
ब्लाइन्ड अन्धा नारी नभएको मिन्स लाइक
नारी हैन नेत्र
नेत्र नारी
ए नारी नि भन्छ
नारी त्यो आँखाको पिपल्सलाई
अनि इफ वी ह्याड टु से नारी नभएको त इङ्ग्लिसमा त अन्त
one without sight
one without sight that sounds like someone who's like एउटा प्रफिट टाइपको मान्छे हुन्छ
प्रफिटको अपोजिट के प्रफिट देबी साइटफुल हो त
इनसाइटफुल म यो थाहा थिएन यस्तो चाहिँ तर हो हुन्छ होला के हैन
माम्स एक्टरहरु चाहिँ कसरी छान्छ हो
actors are too
एक्सपिरियन्स
yeah like experience it all depends for me as a director right? It all depends on how well they can take a direction like how I would go about on a audition would be if an actor comes in front I would want to see his like adaptation of the script how he plays the character how
audition
the character yeah like I would like definitely would want like auditions to be made like for example like I see Dayahang Rai ji like your role ma waha khelnu huncha bhanera then I would offer him the role but for someone else who I'm not so confident then I would definitely want to like audition that guy only so once he plays his part on how he reads the character then I would say okay like don't be so aggressive like be aligati mellow or do this do that and I see how well that person takes in that direction अनि कसरी गर्छ like that's so
कास्टिङ डाइरेक्टर हुँदैन
यहाँ नेपालमा छैन बाहिर हुन्छ यहाँ हुन्छ
पढ्नमा मात्रै हुन्छ हो जान
यहाँ त
मुभिजमा हुन्छ नि
यहाँ त इट्स लाइक म 5 लाख दिन्छु मेरो छोराले फिल्ममा हाल है भन्छ त्यही नु 5 lakhs okay take it
make rom-com
make rom-com yeah that's the thing
अब त्यस्तो पनि आउँछ
धेरै जस्तो प्रड्युसरहरूको छोराले साइड रोल खेलिरहेको हुन्छ एन्ड अल द स्टफ
है
या
भोलिपर्सि तिम्रो छोरालाई पनि खेलाइन्छ
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, like, if he wants to be an actor, then why not? Nah.
होइन तर ब्रो जोक्स असाइड कि तिम्रो त्यो अघिको इफ इट डज गो ह्यापन होइन के अरे त्यो नेटफ्लिक्सको त्यो काउबोय वेस्टर्न भन्यो नि तेज र मलाई एक अडिसन ल
Yeah, definitely.
होइन सिरियसली भनेको लाख पर डुक्पा मिलिकन एउटा अब साइड रोल भए पनि क्या कसम म घोडा पनि कुदाइदिन्छु हो अग्रेसिभ पनि चाइनिजहरूलाई हल्का भुडी पनि दिन्छु होइन सिरियसली भनेको ब्रो म स्कुलमा प्लेयरमा पनि थिएँ कि आई क्यान
Oh my god, school plays are like something.
आई क्यान लाइक फ्लिप द स्विच ब्रो यु नो व्हाट आम सेइङ एन्ड तेज त झन्डै जेरीमा पनि भएको यसले पास ना थ्याङ्क्स भनेको हो क्या सो लाइक सिरियसली बाई द टाइम हामीले थाहा पाउँछ होइन
Definitely.
What's the shittiest thing about the movie industry अहिले
Yeah, shadiest.
shadiest or
Shadiest.
I know shittiest अब like which you don't like at all
Which I don't like at all.
you can go
nepotism
Not
actually nepotism is part of every business
every
bro
business.
exactly like भन्छ नि मान्छेले मुभिजमा मात्रै हुन्छ होइन ब्रो
सबैमा
सबै बिजनेसमा हुन्छ
I mean like why wouldn't you want your son to be the successor?
So, yeah, I would say the shittiest part about the business would be के भन्ने, like it's so disorganized क्या, like सबैजनाले होइन चुप्प लाएर फिल्म बनाउँछ क्या, like I make my film when I want to, like you want yours, you want there. Whereas if you see it as, if just for example, if 5 producer or 5 production house comes together to make couple of films, it would just be a better production. Yeah, they are just like, I think so. It's like they are too scared to like risk it. When they like, if they win it all together, or they just go down. Yeah, most of the directors are like that. Fairy. Ekchoti movie banaउँछ, the movie flops, and he doesn't make a movie for the rest of his life. Like that. Yeah, like ekchoti पैसा डुबायो, अब त this is a bad business to get in. And I won't get it. Okay, and like film industry is also like that. Everyone go groups. Okay, yeah. When I have my 4 friends, they will invest in my films. Well, and then डुब्यो भने 4 जना डुब्छ कि 4 जना धनी हुन्छ क्या, like that.
So who's the one Nepali director you wanna work with?
Work with, yeah.
1 or 2 or how many?
यहाँको Nepali director, I would say definitely I would want to meet the guy who made Katputli and त्यो Lorry भन्ने film which went in Cannes भर्खर त्यो French Film Festival man चैतराको. I do definitely want to meet those guys, work with it. Like making a movie, it's like actually like fucking having a child, man. You have to like get fucked so many times. Like you need to, I'm serious, like so many people will burn you, so many people will burn you before you get to make a film. Like huncha कुरा गरौँ न भन्छ, after that they just disappear. Like they give you a little hope and then that's it. So like if I would want to work with someone, I would want to know that who I'm spending my next 9 months with. And because you have to be with that person every day, you have to work with that person, basically collab with him, with his vision, and then we have to create something that's like never been made before. Yeah, so I would, with those 2 guys would be like one thing that I want to work with.
यो एउटा movie हेरेछ कालोपोथी भन्ने रहेछ.
Yeah,
दामी छ नि त्यो.
कालोपोथी is also very के भन्ने,
कालोपोथी
पोथी
के सुनिस्
सुन्छ होला ब्रो.
कालोपोथी सुने कालोपोथी दामी छ त्यो मुभी पनि.
Yeah, that's also about त्यो नि दङ्गकालको बारेमा, but not it's based in that time, but it's not about that. Yeah, that's also a good film.
कालोपोथी भन्ने छ, मैले हेरे अनि अर्को एउटा पशुपति प्रसाद भन्ने.
पशुपति प्रसाद is also really nice.
नाइस
त्यो नेपाली पिक्चर भक्कै रहेछ जस्तो.
मैले हेरिछ हेर्ने कि. अनि त्यो पशुपति प्रसादको चाहिँ त्यही भनेको अब लाइक नाइस मुभिज कि, तर क्लाइम्याक्सहरू चाहिँ अति अनसेटिस्फाइङ कि. अर्को एउटा उयो हेरेको थियो मैले, के भन्छ, वाट इज द्याट स्पोर्ट, त्यो डन्टीले खेल्छ नि, नेपालको नेसनल स्पोर्ट थियो पहिला. त्यसको बारेमा, त्यसमा पनि डन्डी भ्यू गिल्ली डन्डा इन्डियामा भन्छ, त्यसको बारेमा मुभी थियो होइन. अब मुभी अब बिचमा जे होस् whatever थियो, तर क्लाइम्याक्स अब स्पोर्टिङ थियो अन्त मुभी, अन्त स्पोर्ट मुभी, अन्त अब क्लाइम्याक्समा अभियसली देयर इज अ फाइनल.
गिल्ली डन्डाको पिक्चर,
डन्डी भ्यू
त्यो यस्तो ट्याक पिक्चर हो त्यो. अब
इफ यु क्यान लाइक मेक समथिङ आउट अफ इट त दामी नै हुन्छ नि. अब त्यो स्पोर्ट्स मुभी त्यही थियो, अब लास्टमा क्लाइम्याक्समा देयर इज द फाइनल होइन, स्टफ लाइक द्याट. तर त्यो मुभीको क्लाइम्याक्स यति एन्टी क्लाइमेटिक थियो कि फाइनल्स आएर सक्यो. अब थाहा पनि छैन अब के भयो, लाइक त्यो इम्प्याक्टफुल नै छैन कि. लाइक म अब त्यहाँ मुभी हेरिरहेको छु, I've never been in that position where I'm watching a movie and I'm like thinking like यस्तो हुनुपर्ने, यो हुनुपर्ने. I'm just watching the movie literally. पछि पो गएर I can think like, त्यो त मुभीको बिचमा I'm thinking like, bro, like where's the like त्यो part where like everyone is getting like motivated हुन्छ नि.
So that's whose fault, the playwright?
I don't know man, त्यही त कसको fault.
That would be this
Script writer.
स्क्रिनप्लेमा एन्ड यहाँ पनि मोस्ट अफ द टाइम द डाइरेक्टर इज द राइटर क्या सो स्क्रिप्ट पनि आधा दिन्छ क्या आई गट सो मेनी हाफ एस स्क्रिप्ट्स क्या होइन कज द डाइरेक्टर इज द राइटर ओके फाइन द डाइरेक्टर नोज वाट्स गन ह्यापन इन द सिन होइन इट्स फाइन इट्स इन हिज हेड तर स्क्रिप्टमा लेखेर यु निड टु नो एभ्री वान एल्स नो नि भने फर इक्जाम्पल वी आर आउट हियर हामी यहाँ छ स्क्रिप्टमा लेखेको छ तिनजना बसेर गफ गर्छ द्याट्स इट नो डायलग्स नथिङ एन्ड देन आई गो एन्ड आस्क द डाइरेक्टर त्यहाँ तिनजना बस्छ कसरी बस्छ कता बस्छ भुइँमा बस्छ कि चेयरमा बस्छ होइन लाइक त्यस्तो केही छैन क्या के कुरा गर्छ त छैन लाइक इट्स लाइक
ए उसको दिमागमा मात्रै छ
उसको दिमागमा त छ हि हेज इट इन हिज हेड इज लाइक होइन होइन छ टाउकोमा छ लाइक ल हुन्छ पास
अनि मुभीको अगाडि उत्योहरू हुँदैन लाइक टेबल रिडिङहरू
यस त्यहाँ यहाँ त्यस्तो हुँदैन
हुँदैन
या
डाइरेक्ट सिनमै
डाइरेक्ट सिनमा मोस्ट अफ द टाइम दे डु रिहर्सल्स होइन बट लाइक टेबल रिड सबै आर्टिस्टहरूले हालेर एउटा खुट्टामा आई हेभन छैन आई डोन्ट थिङ्क सो यहाँ छैन
Well, we hope you bring some changes to this.
That's the whole point
outdated
coming
system,
back.
Like,
Yeah. It's like I made त्यहाँ युएसमा हो त फेरि I had a decision to make. Do I want to work under someone there for 15 years? होइन although I will gain an enormous amount of the experience, after 15 years, do I want to come back and slog again and make the film industry? Or do I come now, slog for 15 years and develop the industry? Okay? Like that's so yeah, I would rather come here and slog it out. It's a slim slogging, the grind is the same. You hustle out there, you hustle out here, but the impact ka धेरै हुन्छ भनेर
15 years over there working in like a proper systematic way and then come over
back here
wild culture shock.
Yeah, then like oh my god, like there's nothing set up here. You have to yeah, you have to like build
rather
system
get used to the chaos. यता
त्यो डार्क नाइटको डायलग के मैले अस्ति पनि भनेको थिएँ नि
कुन चाहिँ
त्यो बेनले ब्याटम्यानलाई भन्छ नि
I was born in the dark.
you adopted
the darkness.
I was born in it. That was a good movie, eh?
Dark Knight. One of the best trilogy only.
Dark Knight. यो त
Rises.
Rises.
दामी ट्रिलोजी अरु कुन चाहिँ छ र
One of
त्यस्तो
the best trilogies.
I never knew like Batman को पनि त्यस्तो मुभी बनाउन सक्छ because the last one I watched was like Batman with nipples. Like George Clooney को.
Like
and Arnold is Mr. Freeze.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yeah. The Riddler थियो Jim Carrey. Yeah, but Christopher Nolan, the guy you made the 3 Dark Knight, oh my god. Damn. He's like guru. He's like मेरो guru anyway. Have you guys watched Tenet?
Bro, I think that's one movie I'll never try to watch again.
Oh my god. The more you watch
I think I'm too dumb for that movie.
The more you watch it, more layers हुन्छ क्या त्यो फिल्ममा. I've watched it like 6 times. Bro, I can watch it more.
I think I watched Interstellar 5 times. बल्ल अलिकति बुझ्दैछु ब्रो अलिकति ब्रो अलिकति छोड्देऊ अरू यो सटर आइल्यान्ड फटर आइल्यान्ड त सटर आइल्यान्ड त्यही गयो होइन
No. Shutter Island is different.
सटर आइल्यान्ड त छोड्दे होइन यो टेनेट ब्रो एकचोटि हेरेँ कि आम लाइक यिनीहरूले जानी नि कसम हामीलाई क्या अब इडी गर्नु नै बनाएको हो कि ब्रो एक्सप्लेन गर्नु न प्लिज के हो
Okay, fine. So Tenet होइन is
तैँले हेरेछस् बुझिस्
So the first scene in Tenet नि त्यो opera house मा गएर त्यहाँ त्यो हुन्छ and then that guy gets the shader gets the pill नि last scene मा उनीहरू जब त्यो भियतनाममा यटमा हुन्छ and then shader just comes in the helicopter नि होइन that scene connects to that scene क्या makes sense.
It's a full circle.
Yeah, it's the whole circle. That's how Tenet started basically.
And the ones who are going reverse are going the other way around.
No, so Robert Pattinson होइन is त्यो केटीको छोरी क्या. So Robert Pattinson futureमा recruits this guy क्या who creates Tenet after this.
Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson छ?
Yeah.
के भन्छ सर कुन चाहिँ फिल्म हेरिस् तैँले प्यारोडी हेरिस् कि क्या
टेनेटमा
Yeah, Robert Pattinson is the guy who comes from the future.
के भनेको रबर्ट प्याटिसन छ त त्यो मुभीमा अन्त
देखिस् म त्यस्तो दिमाग स्क्रैम्बल भइसक्यो मलाई याद
And it's like so
त्यो त डेन्जलको छोरा छ हैन एक्टर
Yeah, Denzelको छोरा and his side character is Robert Pattinson क्या.
हो मैले यही गरेछु
So
मैले हेरेको मेरो दिमाग स्क्रैम्बल त्यस्तो डरलाग्दो भयो
it's a very nice film about how like no one had like thought about it if someone could engineer time if you can like reverse engineer time itself. Yeah, it's like the whole fight sequence where one guy is fighting backwards, like he's actually throwing a reverse punch.
Like, how does that work?
Yeah, like, and then if you see the making of the film, they actually do that stuff, like giving reverse backflips. Like what? But it actually happened on screen.
He's just like pulling it back, like
back the bullets.
बुलेट चाहिँ पछाडिबाट आउँदैछ
Yeah, so you are already shot. Like you are not shot, but the bullet will come from pasadi in like through you on the gun.
But then it's basically written,
It's already written.
It's already written, but otherwise that bullet wouldn't be there.
त्यही त त्यही पार्ट पनि नबुझेको ब्रो
मैले पनि बुझेको छैन त्यो पार्ट चाहिँ मैले पनि बुझेको छैन I just know about that
Like,
thing is happening in reverse.
कसम मलाई हेर्नु मन परिरहेको थियो कि I was like tearing my hair apart like के हुँदैछ
Like for example, for me to pick up this ring from here, the ring must be placed here. So you are at that time where the ring is about to be placed here. For me to pick up the ring, make sense? Like मैले यहाँबाट यहाँ निकालेर यहाँ राखेँ नि होइन. Now for me to pick up this ring and put it here, someone has to keep the ring here first. Yeah, so tenant is the time where you can change this motion. यहाँबाट यहाँ राख्नु भन्दा पहिलाको मोसनमा you are there. So basically
No, bro. Bro.
So
you're basically time traveling.
Not time traveling.
Reversing.
Yeah, reversing. Like what we are taught is the cause and to effect. First comes the cause, then comes the effect. The effect comes first, then comes the cause. Yeah. Same thing with like Inception.
मैले खासमा सडा लागेन हैन इन्सेप्सन
that's the movie हैन
इन्सेप्सन मैले 10 खेप जस्तो हेरेँ त बुझ्नु चाहिँ बुझेँ इन्सेप्सन लास्टमा देन इन्टरस्टेलर हो अब 10 त अझै 10 वर्षपछि म त्यही
like Inception like Inception in 2010 was one of the first movies which made me हैन यो हलमै गएर हेर्नुपर्छ एकैचोटी and then त्यो दार्जिलिङमा त्यो बिग बजारमा थियो नि yeah 9 o'clock को show and then 12 बजेको show मैले एकै दिन हेरेँ क्या we used to get the town leaves in once a month त्यहाँ गएर 2 दिनमा एउटै फिल्म हेरेँ one day मा two same films I watched twice क्या हलमा like Inception was one amazing film. Yeah, so
त्यस्तो कुन चाहिँ पिक्चर गरेछ
how do you get in that state of mind like to think about this
and he's making one more film about the doctor who made the atom bombs. It's a biopic.
The German guy?
No. The American guy. Like the Second World War ko belama. It's about the scientist.
Manhattan Project.
Yeah, the Manhattan Project ko bare mein, yeah. So Cillian
Einstein
Murphy
banake na bomb.
Haina?
I always thought
No, he
Einstein
came up with the formula. He came up with the formula. त्यो Dr. Manhattan ले चाहिँ त्यो बनाएको. Manhattan Project.
No, that is NASA. Okay.
So he's making a biopic on that. I can't wait to see that.
He's a like खतरा movie around.
कुन चाहिँ?
The past few weeks or months I've only been seeing like superhero movies, man.
Batman चाहिँ दामी छ यार. यो ब्याटम्यान कसले बनाएको?
ठिकै छ.
राम्रो छ त. दामी छ त. त्यो डार्क नाइट अब डोन्ट कम्पेयर इट विथ त्यो डार्क नाइट सिरिज न. लाइक इन्डिपेन्डेन्टली हेर्न राम्रो छ त.
I compared it to both and त्यही त ठिकै छ. It cannot compare to like Christopher Nolan को movie, but it's way better than त्यो के रे?
पुरानो ब्याटम्यानहरु. Ben Affleck को ब्याटम्यान. Ben Affleck को ब्याटम्यान. But then
it sits somewhere in the middle because this one was not a superhero movie ne bhanum na, detective movie.
Yeah, it's like bhakhar the 2 years ta bhako थियो like he became a Batman. The start of his career ma.
Ko चाहिँ
your Robert Pattinson ko Batman. Yeah, it's like starting ma भन्छ नि
यो movie चाहिँ it's different from the DC universe.
Yeah. This is like DC universe ke ho, basically like a multiverse ke. Like there's 3 Spider-Mans ni. Yeah. This is a different Batman, yeah.
So अब DC मा Ben Affleck नै हुन्छ?
Yeah, त्यो Justice League को त्यो Ben Affleck के छ नि. Yeah.
आउन लाग्छ फेरि?
No.
अर्को रक को पनि आउन लाग्छ नि?
No, Black Adam.
नसुहाइरहेको क्या अब.
ब्रो म त अब कहिले त्यसले आँखा यस्तो गर्छ.
Rock like I've seen him in so many movies. अब मेरो स्क्रिनको यति टाइम खाइसक्यो कि त्यसले लाइक आई क्यान नट पिक्चर इन लाइक एनिथिङ बिसाइड्स त्यो के अरे त्यो जुमान्जी टाइपको रोल हुन्छ नि लाइक हिज इन द जङ्गल हिज जस्ट अ हङ्क हो त्यहाँनिर होइन हिज जस्ट द एक्सन फिगर अफ द ग्रुप
त्यसको पहिलाको एउटा पिक्चर थियो नि वेलकम टु द जङ्गल
त्यही त सेम छ हेर्नु त्यो मुभीहरूमा लाइक इफ यु पुट 4वटा स्क्रिनसट त्यो मुभीहरूको यु क्यानट टेल द डिफरेन्स कुन चाहिँ मुभी कुन चाहिँ हो भनेर यु फिल लाइक द सेम मुभी
जुरासिक पार्क इज कमिङ आउट द फाइनल च्याप्टर यो चाहिँ दे हेभ त्यो जुरासिक पार्क 1 को क्यारेक्टर्स नि the same guys are in this one pani kya
what's his name the guy the tall guy I know his name man what the fuck just
I'm very bad at names I'm like
he's a pretty popular actor one ma thyo ni chasma laउने के
बुझे मैले
है
he's in he looks like thing no that America's Got Talent host types. What's his name?
Simon.
Not Simon.
Yeah. America's Got Talent.
He's a radio jockey too, no?
Yeah, Howard Stern.
Howard Stern is the
त्यो मान्छेहरु स्ल्याशलाई मिक्स गरिदिन्छ हावर्ड स्टर्न अहिले त अल दिज ट्यालेन्ट सोजहरुको फ्रेन्चाइजहरु सब नेपालमा नै आइसक्यो
the voice
यिनीहरूले किन्नै पर्छ
नि
थाहा पाए नकिनी बढ्यो भने चाहिँ
plagiarism
ए हो
सबैको छ यार अहिले त भोइस पनि छ है
the voice
पनि छ त्यसपछि त्यो नेपाली आइडल भइहाल्यो
kids को पनि छ kids idol and all this
ए हो कसले हेर्छ हौ
कान्तिपुर I think कान्तिपुर कि त्यो अर्को च्यानलमा आउँछ नेपाल
के हामी लाइक आर वी लाइक
टु थिङ
हो वी लाइक आउटकास्ट टाइपको हुन्छ नि फ्रम द जेनरल
हेरिरहेको होला त ल्याउँछ नि त्यसरी किन ल्याउनु
लाइक मोस्टली उन त्यो काठमाडौँमा नहेरे पनि बाहिर हेर्छ क्या नेपालगञ्ज विराटनगर and all those places yeah
internet penetrate नभएको ठाउँ त
yeah TV मा जाने ठाउँ
penetrate मलाई penetrate भन्ने बित्तिकै आउँछ
penetration किन
त्यो penetrate भन्ने
sexual खाले
sexual
connotation भएर penetrate so weird word
penis
rap गर्दै है
bro wish you all the best man
thank you
right custom feeling the vibe, right, bro?
Feeling the vibe. Yeah, come again.
Yeah, bro. Custom, definitely, man. This was ati fun, man. I mean, this is a new movie leech. Obviously, हेर्दिन्छु म हिन्दी र इङ्ग्लिस चाहिँ हेर्दिन्छु कि साउथ इन्डियन र नेपाली चाहिँ हेर्छु बिस्तारै गएर अन्त त्यही हो अब होपफुली तिम्रो पनि मुभिज छिटै सेयर पहिला हेर्दिउँ
दामी छ ब्रो स्टोरीहरु त कस्तो
दामी रहेछ
इफ यु क्यान लाइक एक्जिक्युट इट लाइक नाइसली आई थिंक दैट वुड बी अ बिग चेन्ज फर लाइक बिग चेन्ज इन द नेपाली मुभी ल्यान्डस्केप बिकज वान मुभी क्यान मेक अ बिग डिफरेन्स नि हैन चेन्जेस ल्याउनलाई
2008 मा लुटले गरे त
त्यही त
आफ्टर लुट नै कबड्डी अनि त्यो के भन्छ छक्का पञ्चाहरु आएको हुन्छ ओन्ली आफ्टर लुट
आई थिंक अब चाहिँ वी नीड टु स्टेप अप मोर रादर देन जस्ट दैट सेम तेज एन्ड लभ स्टोरीहरु मात्रै भन्दै लाग्यो
र त्यो मुस्ताङको पिक्चरमा चाहिँ अडिसन ल हामीलाई काउबॉय क्या अब हुन्छ नि कसम विश अल द बेस्ट विथ एभ्रिथिङ ब्रो अनि तिम्रो प्रोडक्सन हाउस एभरेस्ट
production
the production house is Dhiraaj Production. And the Everest Film School so it's like a film school.
You're the board member there.
Board member. Where's the office?
Baneshwar ma cha naya Baneshwar ma.
Alright, if anybody of you wanna get
new batch is getting in Teta.
Oh, it's a school na, so people can apply.
It's like 9th year running now. 9th batch will be on.
Dayang Rai pani tyagai graduate ho.
Who?
Dayang Rai.
No. He didn't. I was like, who? He was in theater पहिला. वहाँ theater में हुनुहुन्थ्यो पहिला.
सागर थापा चाहिँ हो.
I don't know Sagar Thapa. I don't know.
को सागर थापा त फुटबलर हो त.
I know त्यो villain को हो जाटा अघिको.
सुनिल
छेत्री हो जाटा.
थापा.
सुनिल थापा.
No,
सुनिल छेत्री.
He's not a graduate from there. He's a thing. board member. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's the chairman.
उसलाई त दिनु पर्यो होइन ऊ मेरी कमको भाउ खेलिसक्यो
फेरि गाउँको आप्पा है मिस्टर कम
ए होइन कोच हो सरी कोच कम
Alright, brother. Nice meeting you, Dhiraaj.
Nice meeting you.
See you again.
Yeah, see you soon.
Hopefully, see you again.
Thank you.
So we're at episode 90 something.